Yep.
Good.
Well, hopefully you get a drink. No, you have to go upstairs or downstairs. Downstairs is pretty quick. Okay.
Make them feel better. Why don't we go that side?
Oh my god, to speak of things. So, do you want to happen to me?
Does the second row become the front? No.
Sam, yeah. What is while we were dating, I had an announcement to put it down. So I had to do this. It's kind of
Well, they were two couples together.
Yeah, so and they've got kids. They've got kids and everybody together and so good on them. Whatever. Yeah, I've got no issue with this. Now, fast forward to me a few weeks ago. Sliding away. the cousin's husband. And I turned around and said, oh my god. And as I do, I accidentally swiped right. That's all. Oh my god. So now I've got and I'm living right. So, yeah. Anyway, so he hasn't seen you with passes all of a sudden. I look in my box and he's mad. So I quickly deleted all conversations. And I'm like, how does it? That has never happened. It's never ever happened. Excellent swat rock. So we're going to all be yeah, but that's what reminded me because they.
Hi everyone. Hi. Welcome. We're kind of waiting for a couple of people, but we'll just get to know you, shall we? We could have like a, we'll start the group therapy night. You could all introduce. No, I'm only kidding. We won't do that to you.
It's suddenly become audience participation.
It's a sharing
that's
circle.
right, it's a
We're
sharing
talking about sex and
circle.
relationships, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, divulge all. We want to know everything.
Don't feel awkward.
So
Don't just follow our example.
I'm not your Patsy. We would like to acknowledge the land upon which we play of the traditional owners. We also want to acknowledge elders past, present and emerging. And anybody Indigenous artists in the room tonight? If not, we hope you all have a deadly time.
Excellent. So, we are I Am Not Your Patsy, as you have heard, and here comes one of our drinkers. It's important to come to this show fully tanked,
That's
or at least
right.
partly so.
We'll just make sure we make a spectacle of you as you walk in.
That's right. So, I'm Not Your Patsy was formed a little while ago. I mean, admittedly, Patsy Incline and Patsy Recline did meet on a tram, and it was like instant. Do you want to be in a band? Yeah, why not? But we were formed because we wanted to talk about codependence and catastrophes, love, pain, sorrow, lying, cheating, drinking, all the great country music themes, really. All of them.
All of them.
Yes. And all of us Patsies, we've been there. We've been hurt for our sins. We've committed our sins too. Well, you say it's only me, but
I've never committed any sins.
I've probably committed quite a few. We're all hoping to commit some sins, let's face it.
Yes, there may be some more tonight. Now, as it is a group therapy session, please be aware that we have the hymn books there for you. As is the final night, please feel free to take them if you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
It does give you membership of the North Coburg Polyamorous Support Group Incorporated.
And before we start, I should have a little shout out to any happy, loving couples that are in the audience.
Really?
Oh, I wouldn't admit that at this point. You've peaked early.
If you are a little bit sensitive to cynicism around relationships, now would be a great time to leave. Nope, there are no happy, loving couples in the audience. Good company.
Don't say we didn't warn
Just
you.
as we imagined, actually. We don't believe it.
So I would like to introduce the band to you tonight. We do things in reverse here because that's the sort of people we are. We are, after all, the Bananarama of country music.
We're not your Venus.
Every now and again they are.
Get used to the bad
So-
jokes, my friends.
Patsy Incline, on my right, is our leader and serial oversharer. And believe me, that is her real nickname in life, serial oversharer. In fact, when we started this group, our first gig, she gets up on stage and she goes, we only did this because you fucking dumped me.
True story.
Next to
And
her.
excuse
sorry.
me. And I am inclined to go there, just in case there's anyone after the show.
I don't think there's any doubt. Across to her right is the extraordinarily sensitive and sweet Patsy Recline.
My preferred position. Wrapped around a pillow. Of course.
A boyfriend pillow, of course.
Yes. Special shape.
driving the engine of this truck that is called the I Am Not Your Patsy machine is Patsy Drumline,
Woohoo!
who is so good as a drummer that we only have to punch in the songs a couple of times, maybe 3.
Boom, boom.
And I am, unfortunately, Patsy Hookline.
He is the king of dad jokes. We're not kidding, so forgive him from the start.
I am sorry for that. Be warned. So, our story tonight, but let's get into the real story. Our story tonight begins when Patsy Incline, who for many years has been wearing sensible shoes. She's a cunning linguist of long standing, and everything's going really well until she hits a snag in the road.
Look, so many women, really. What can I say? Belinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim and loving him. Then Sue, she came along, loved me strong. Well, that's what I thought. But me and Sue, well, that died too.
And of course, sitting in the front row means you're in for it now. This was not an audience participation show, it is now.
We forgot to mention that the second song is solo by the front row only.
And we also did forget to mention that not all the songs are in the hymn book.
No.
Please take one and look around, but not all of them are in there. So, as our story begins, poor Patsy Incline, she couldn't get it on with Sue or Melinda or Phoebe or Rachel or Monica or any of the other friends that she has. And it's all looking a bit pear-shaped really, but like a good Collingwood supporter at this time of year, she's changed teams. She's got herself a fee-fi-fo-fum.
A giant?
No, a fee-fi-fo-fum. Fly in, fuck off, fly out.
Yeah, the best kind.
She loves those kinds.
I so
She likes
love
the
them.
minors.
Totally no commitment. It's so much fun. And in the meantime, between, flying in and flying out and all the other bits that we're doing, I've been swiping left and swiping right. I think I've been on every single dating site there is. There's Bumble, there's Tinder, there's Plenty of Fish, there's Zeus, there's Grindr. I'm not doing so well on Grindr.
And then there's Happen. I like to call that the stalker app.
Really?
Because it actually tracks your matches and then it pings you whenever they're geographically close by. And one guy, 99 times.
What?
True story. 99 times in a week.
It's not me.
I'm not much of a cook, so I started checking my kitchen cupboards in case I'd missed some dude camping out in my pantry.
Stalker. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, it's a dizzy roller coaster ride of dating and texting and ghosting and thirst trapping.
What is thirst trapping?
You know, where you post that really sexy shot of your body. You don't even have to use your own body. You can use anyone. It's fantastic what you can do with Photoshop.
That's false advertising.
Oh,
It's not fair.
whatever gets you through the door, really, isn't it? I mean, seriously, or there's that ghost that suddenly turns up for a drink and a chat.
Wow. DTF? Eggplant emoji.
DTF eggplant emoji down to fuck WTF question mark conker.
NSA, peaches and cherries.
NSA no strings attached. Eyeballs love heart. I am looking for love unmatched.
Oh. I mean, seriously, do you keep one or two on the bench while you're busy breadcrumbing? Or do you zombie?
And what is zombie?
You know, go back for egg sex.
Oh.
What? Doesn't everybody do that?
I
I mean, seriously, if it's
Otherwise,
good
why
and
would they be
desperate.
exes?
I don't know, desperate times sometimes.
Speak for yourself.
How do you keep from phubbing if the date is really boring?
And what is phubbing?
You know, you just stay on your phone and you pretend that you're really busy and you get a lot of text messages.
Oh, I've been wondering how to say that. Now I just have to say, would you shut the fub up?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really is a mad whirl around. Round and around and 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 around. I'm on a honky tonk merry-go-round. Dating all the boys in town and the girls. Started out early and coming home late. Every night is a brand new date. I'm on a honky tonk merry-go-round. Acting like a foolish clown. Embracing those blues that you left with me. Wondering if I'll ever be free. Round and around I go. Riding high and feeling low. Round and around just like a top. Well, I'm getting dizzy, but I can't stop. I'm on a honky tonk merry-go-round. Acting like a foolish clown. Erasing these blues that you left with me. Wondering if I'll ever be free. Round and around I go. Riding high and feeling low. Round and around just like a top. Well, I'm getting dizzy, but I can't stop. I'm on a honky tonk merry-go-round. Acting like a foolish clown. Erasing these blues that you left with me. Wondering if I'll ever be free. Wondering if I'll ever be free. Yeehaw! You gotta say yeehaw, don't you? Just go.
We're not
There
taking our
appears to be a
clothes
mic.
off. Don't get excited.
Yeah, exactly. You can, Ro. I mean, anything goes, really.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
So, the really great thing, though, about dating you all of a sudden after many years being trapped within that thing, is that you get a chance to explore, to let out your inner beastie. Whoa! It's a full moon tonight.
tonight.
And apart from the fact that the hairs get up your nose, so to speak, it is a really
A few
exciting time
occupational
in your life.
hazards.
So you ring up the local Flotus Blossom Flower Temple of Sensuality Incorporated, branches in every major city, and you go, I want to do a course. I want to do Tantra. I want to do sensual massage. I want to do the mysteries of the female orgasm. and all of that sort of stuff. And then what happens though is all of a sudden there's arms and legs and bodies everywhere, and you're with Wayne and Sharon.
Oh, Freudian slip there, hook line.
You are with Wayne and Sharon Elton, who incidentally was the names of some unknown couple in the audience the other night. It was quite scary. And it's just legs and arms around you go, all I can say is...
A big fat juicy yes!
Because of course, as the temple's tagline says, open your hearts to open your heart. It really is just a mad roll around. Let me violate you. You let me disgrace you. You let me penetrate you. You let me complicate you.
Help me!
I turn out my reasons.
Help me!
I got no soul left to sell.
Help me!
You make me perfect. Help me to become somebody else. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna be from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I hope you listen. You can have my isolation. You can have the embrace. You can have my absence of faith. You can have my everything.
Help me!
I turn out my inside.
Help me!
Who's that sex I can smell?
Help me!
You make me perfect. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you on the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I hope you listen. Oh.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Help me!
Help me! Help me! Help And it is great. You get to, explore your inner beastie, pull out all of that large collection of onesies, that hook line, obviously.
You can call me Raccoon.
Yeah.
And I have met Raccoon Man in Austin. Very interesting.
I know that's the greatest thing about dating. You get to meet all stripes, all types, and I quite like it. You meet your sad clowns
Aww.
that cry on the first date.
Oh,
Yep.
the room.
And then as you're paying for dinner, you're not too sure if you should maybe add a little extra charge for the therapy session you just sat through for the whole hour. Or you don't say anything at all. And then you charge them when you get home in kind, if you know what I mean. And then you meet your improvisational activist rock singers.
What the actual fuck?
It is a type.
Really?
I can vouch for it.
Really?
Yep. This one had changed his name, for very worthy political reasons, to the name Les.
Oh my God, she should see him less,
Mm.
yeah.
It made for very confusing communication. Because he would send me a text, "Hey Patsy, good to catch up. Would love to see you again soon, comma, Les." And I'd write back, "You're looking forward to seeing you too, Les."
Confusing.
It was very hard to keep a relationship going when we were constantly seeing less of each other. And then out of the blue, you meet someone who gets your stripes, gets your perks, gets your quirks, gets your perky. And you fall again. Back on the train.
This one's in the book. We expect you to sing,
Exactly.
particularly
If
in
you
front
don't
row.
see your mouth moving, at least we're going to kick you out.
That love vibe. Tonight you might completely. You gave your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes.
Shaking does not count as audience participation.
Will you still love me tomorrow? Is this the lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your smile? Oh God, yes! Oh, that kind of sigh.
There is no other kind.
Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight we were unspoken. You said that I was the only one.
Only one.
So will my heart be broken when the night makes the morning sun? I'd like to know if yours is the love that I can be sure of. Tell me now, I won't ask again.
Come on.
Alright, I might ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? So tell me now, I won't ask again. Okay, I asked again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Fragile, vulnerable.
Probably not.
Well, yeah. Come on, I've got to get the fuck out of here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and
Where do you have to possibly be at 3 o'clock in the morning?
football's on tomorrow. I've got to get up early, get prepared. I've got to get a bit of sleep, you know.
Alright,
There's
then I
no
guess-
cuddles.
Well, I guess we're friends then, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, there's nothing going on
Yeah,
here.
sure, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's
I
just,
don't
you
mind.
know.
We can be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. That's
Denial, that river in Egypt.
I've got your pictures stored in my iCloud. They're not doing much. In fact, they're just lying there.
Lying there, yeah.
So don't you ask me to send them back or delete them. I know you know it doesn't mean that much to me, but it's a very good lesson about sending me nude selfies. I'm not in love. It's you wait a long time for me. You wait a long time. You wait a long time for me. You wait a long time. I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase that I'm going through,
Go through, yeah.
and just because I call it love, don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made.
No.
I'm not in love. I'm not in love. It's
Now that is a long song.
I think
That's how long-
TCC never done like that.
That's how long he spends tonight being.
So after all that wanting and texting and dating and, carrying on in the way that you do, you enter the honeymoon phase, don't you?
Ah, that'd be so good. Yeah, it's real good now.
I love the honeymoon phase. It's my favourite stage. I mean, what's to not love about the honeymoon stage? Everyone smiles at each other. You hold hands. Plenty of displays of public affection. People laugh at jokes, even though they're not sure they understand them or know them or think they're funny. Exactly, sort of that sort of reaction. I mean, I don't mind getting up on a Sunday morning in the middle of winter to go hiking in a leech-infested rainforest, only to walk out after a few hours, smiling as if everything's cool, although blood was dripping from my neck, my arms, and my ankles. I didn't mind. It was the honeymoon stage.
And really, I really didn't mind going to that course that you booked us into. You know, the one at the Blossom Institute of Relationships. The one where you learn about you and her and the relationship, which is like this sort of beast that sits in the corner. You've got to feed it and water it every day. Because if you don't, it fucking eats you.
Or you decide to cook their dinner. It's mixed grill.
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
Well, you're a vegan and you're about to barf the whole time.
Or all of a sudden you find out her undies are in your undie drawer, her toothpaste's in your thing, and there's throw pillows all over the bed.
I mean, the reality is, though, the honeymoon period is quite a small stage in a relationship, but it's a wonderful stage. So you've really got to try very hard to try and keep it going for as long as possible. And really, you need to do whatever it takes. Or should I paraphrase that? You need to take whatever it takes. So if you have to drink a bottle of wine or two every night, then you just drink a bottle of wine every night. You need to smoke a couple of spliffs to keep it going, you smoke a couple of spliffs. Say good day to Charlie. Text message all day. Talk about dinner
What's
a
for
lot.
dinner?
I don't know, but happy loving couples talk about dinner a lot. Do whatever it takes or whatever you have to take, people. people. Whatever it takes.
And seriously, that's about how long it lasts too.
What happens after that? You like a couple oh, we do a bit of testing.
Well, we do eventually after
Do
we go
we?
into
Oh, it's me! Of course it is!
I love the way everybody looks at me like it's like, where's your line? Where's your line? I hand you over to our leader.
Last night it's been a long 6 days, let me tell you. But anyway, then the controlling starts, doesn't it? The controlling. You know, come on, we've all done it, we've all been there. You're not going to wear that out.
Bum looks a big deal.
Yeah, see, that's why we're not together anymore. But then one day they say, let's play a little game.
You will obey my every command.
Yes, master.
Tomorrow when you go to work, I want you to pop a button.
Oh.
Maybe lift your skirt a little bit.
Oh.
I want you to concentrate.
Yes, master.
Think of nothing else all day and report in.
Okay, master.
Well, and then they say, I want to tie you up. Well, you've just done that shibari course at Confest. It was fun. You think, why not?
You think we're joking?
Some of the people that know me know I'm probably telling the truth. Anyway, after 3 days being tied up to a pole in Flinders Street.
3 days?
That's unsanitary.
I know. You start really realising you are with someone who likes total control.
It's a great sing-along.
Yeah, come on everyone.
Maybe And just as things are cruising into a really, really comfortable place of lots of cuddles and subtle or not so subtle forms of control, you're feeling a little more confident with your Patsy. You're stepping out on the social scene. You're introducing your Patsy to your friends and family. You're going to parties with your new Patsy, and then you suddenly notice that there are other people out there who have eyes for your Patsy.
No way.
What?
Yes, it's true.
What?
Apparently you don't own people.
No.
And you noticed it's a tall strawberry blonde.
Oh my god, the worst.
The worst kind.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Best.
Right. See? Can't win. And let's just say when you meet a tall strawberry blonde and she tells you that her name starts with the letter J, you hold the hand of your Patsy just a little bit tighter. Yes, Patsy.
I still want to talk about stuff.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, apart from that being one of the most dangerous things to ever say, apart from we need to talk, I don't know, please call me,
And
checks in the mail, all those things.
And he's been thinking.
I've been thinking.
Very dangerous.
And I get an idea, that's the worst.
Yeah, this idea.
I've been thinking that maybe I should put a cape on. But really, what I've been thinking is, maybe things are just getting a bit, they're getting off the pace a bit, they're getting a bit flat.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, like my singing.
Like, oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, look at, you know, that thing could do with a bit of a zhuzh, you know, a bit of a lift.
A bit of a zhuzh or a bit of a lift? What do you mean by that?
Well, I've met this woman and her name is Polly and she's Polly.
Oh, that kind of lift.
Yeah.
Now, polyamory, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's right.
remind me again. Now, that's different to pansexual, bisexual, fictosexual, asexual, non-binary, and bondage, and ecosexual, right?
Yes, no, yes, no.
And what about cis and sapio? Will they be joining us?
That's us, so yeah, we'll be there.
Or what about demi?
Demi Moore.
Demisexual.
Nah.
Will there be sex involved in this situation?
Yeah, definitely.
And different positions? Because you know I'm quite hetero-flexible, right?
How many times I have to tell you that is the thing I like most?
All right, then, well, how does it work?
Well, I sort of look at it like, you know, it's like going out for dinner. You be my main meal.
Your primary teacher.
My main meal, my numero uno.
Your numero uno, okay,
And Polly,
sure.
you know, sometimes I'd eat out with Polly. Sometimes you and I would eat together at home, or maybe Polly would join us for a meal. Or sometimes maybe you would go and eat out Polly.
There's a lot of eating going on in this situation.
A lot of eating out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did ask for sex to be
Eating's not
involved.
cheating. Like a true country man.
Oh God, we amuse ourselves. Well, you know, I think it'd be fun, because we are, after all, cool.
All right, well, I'm willing to give it a go. I am from the north side, and I'm kind of an open-minded chick, and we're cool, man. It's about being cool. I don't mind if you want to bring someone home. I don't mind if you want to sleep on your own. I don't mind your casual affairs and your one-night stands.
Because I know that I'm the main man in your la 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 la. And you don't mind if you leave me behind when you go away for a couple of days. But you know I can come too, and it wouldn't be true would make me bust 'cause things are so cool. Things are going up. Things are going up. Things are going up. Things are so.
Your affection is ultimately mine. Remember from the start, I won't take up all of your time, 'cause I am in your heart.
I'm in your heart, your heart, heart, heart.
You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You're mine, you got it that you're mine.
You must
And I'll
admit when you
be
think about it that you're mine.
Cause we both know how to have and we'll share mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're mine.
You must
Admit when you think about it that you're mine. You must admit when you think about it that you're
mine.
So,
What was that? Would you like to repeat that for the class?
Did you find that song?
pardon?
So I said vitamin B, hey.
Oh dear, I think you should come up here and run the show. You want to come up here and run the show? I don't want to sit down there and you guys come up. Seriously. Anyway, you are out, aren't you? And you have been noticing that they're receiving a lot of phone calls and text messages at odd times of the day and night.
It's a very busy time of year. I'm doing a lot of international business.
Yeah, sure you are. Sure. Anyway, you're starting to feel a little suspicious, but you're out to dinner. Oh, and also they're going to conferences. Conferences in places you would really like to go, like Surface Paradise.
It'd be really dull and boring. You know what Bob from the office is like?
Yeah.
Endless stories about sales and stuff.
Yeah, Bob, that's right. So you're out to dinner, aren't you? And they're whipping off to the loo, left, right and centre, every time their phone
I've drunk
rings.
a lot of water today.
You know they don't have a continence issue. And then they're stupid, aren't they? Because the last time they go to the toilet, they leave their phone face up. And you see it. That face, and you knew it was her. You knew.
Helen from the office, secretary.
Yeah, no.
A tall strawberry blonde,
Yeah.
that's her.
Yeah. See?
What's her name? Bob. I thought it was Bob. Roberta.
Yeah.
Bobette.
Bobette. Johnette.
Yeah. No.
Rachel.
Yeah, no, that's enough. I think you should really ask me why I'm being so suspicious.
Why are you being so suspicious? I just don't know.
It's a classic.
We're caught in the trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? I would like to see you alone when you don't believe a word I'm saying. We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. When you don't bring that note, stop by, say hello. Would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again.
polyamorous support group. I hear there's a real need for one in the northern suburbs, particularly North Coburg.
That den of iniquity
Yes, that den of iniquity.
and multi-loving.
You know, I think I'd base it on the one I attended in Cali, California. We'd all sit around, we'd talk about jealousy, insecurity, domestic duty distribution.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing when when there's poly, many of you, you've got to work those things out. Anyway, after all the talking, we'd all just get around and fuck. It was fantastic, I loved it.
I'm sure there wasn't that much talking.
I don't know, it doesn't sound that great to me. Sounds like a big fat ashtray to me.
So strange. Two cigarettes in an ashtray, my love and I in a small cafe. Then a stranger came along and everything went wrong. Now there's 2, 3 cigarettes in the ashtray. I watched her take him from me, and my love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one cigarette burn away.
Terrible, Dad.
You right there?
No, I think I've got a guitar change situation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Well, we'll just chat amongst ourselves now while you attend to your
Don't
guitar.
bother about me.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we'll just make something
Well,
up,
you know,
shall
there was
we?
only really those couple of times.
Just those couple of times, Hookline.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you know, all that eating out, eating in, out, eating out, eating in, it all got a bit overwhelming after a while, and it seems like you quite enjoyed all of that eating out.
Well, I had the occasional side.
Yeah, exactly. You had your more than your fair share of Jolene Uber Eats, I think.
With fries.
With fries.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just face it. I'm now a little bit pissed off, and I am Patsy Recline, but I refuse to be Patsy Decline. I will be not dragged down by
Yes.
all of this eating out business.
Yeah.
I'm kind of poly pissed off, actually.
Oh shit.
This is a new word that I've coined, especially for the new sexual vocabulary that we're all coming to terms with. And I'd like to add it to the mix. For all of those lovers, jilted lovers, finding themselves in trysts of polyamorous relationships, where they end up being the one smoking the single cigarette in the ashtray, while the lovers wander off into the distance.
In Kyneton.
That's the other hotbed, isn't it?
Well, I just want to say that I am now poly pissed off, Hookline, and do you know what poly pissed off means?
No, what does it mean?
Poly pissed off is pissed off with a little extra on the side.
Oh, really? I like the extras on the side.
This is the 90s rage anthem, peoples. If you'd like to join me in this therapy session, this is the pinnacle of the moment where the rage amongst us has to be released for all the jilted lovers.
Yeah. Get your rage on. You're laughing too much, you're not angry enough. Shut up.
Sing it with me! Well, I want you to know that I have been there, and I want nothing but
cathartic.
Well, I feel a lot better now. Yep.
I'm sure somebody cathartic. Well,
How are you feeling, Patsy?
Oh.
Fine?
Totally. I'm up for the next thing, really.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
back
know
on the
about
train already.
yeah, I think it's back on the train. We go back to the beginning.
Oh God, well I'm not quite sure.
Back to the end of the
Is
line.
everybody ready to get back on the train?
Are you ready?
Yeah, you know where the train goes?
Where does it go?
It goes to Frankston.
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 No!
You know you've hit the depths when you're heading to Frankston to heal your wounds.
Yeah, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We can talk about Frankston ever since the fire went out. We're going to Frankston. I'm gonna mess around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Frankston. Oh, look out, Frankston town.
Going down to Frankston. Go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, yeah, go to Frankston. I'd go comb that hair.
I'm gonna snowball Frankston.
If I can.
When I breathe into that city,
Oh yeah, really.
people gonna super bound. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm done, Frankston. They're trying to loosen my coat. Here I'm going to Frankston.
That's all she wrote. Gonna laugh at you in Frankston.
Oh, I doubt that.
I'll be dancing on a pony kid. Lead you around town like a Scotland hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, yeah. Go to Frankston, you big talking man. I'll be waiting here in Frankston. I'm a panel
Oh,
band.
that could be right, same man.
Yeah,
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Frankston ever since the fire went out. We're going to Frankston, and that's a natural fact. Yeah, we're going to Frankston, ain't never coming back. Yeah, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Frankston ever since the fire went out. We're going to Frankston, and that's a natural fact. Yeah, we're going to Frankston, ain't never coming back.
Well, we don't want you walking out of here feeling so depressed that you want to slit your wrists.
Like us.
That's right, we don't. And but if you do feel like slitting your wrists, that's totally fine. If you could just do it when you leave the room, and if you are planning to use the stairs effectively for that purpose, if you could just do it once you've exited the building, or exited this doorway here, because that's where our public liability insurance finishes. We're covered up till then. But after that, go for it.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
And you know, sometimes it does work out, doesn't it? Doesn't it, guys? Yes, it does. And so, we want to leave you with an anthem of hope, and we want you to sing along. And you know that in the back of your book is one free pass to the North Covert Polyamorous Support Group, and we will be seeing you there.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. Yeah, I know everybody has got a body like you. Like I think twice before I give my heart away. Gotta have
Faith. I gotta have faith. 'Cause you gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. 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 Woo! Yay! Yay! Thank you so much. And usually I would say, we're not your Patsy. If you like this, tell your friends. But if you didn't, shut the fuck up. But this is our last gig. Woo! So thank you for your fantastic audience. 6 days, man, you've done it. We need a drink. Thank you so much for joining us on our last gig. Thank you. And thank you to our soundie.
Thank you,
Sean.
Sean, thank you to Sean.
And Sean's sister.
Sasha.
And everybody, thank you.
Yeah, I like Dennison's like full of like. I think they could have gone for the wine too.
No, it's for you.
So John said to what was one
I don't know that song. It sounded like this.
Yes, the Johnny Mac special.
Oh, fine. Have a load of beer.
Not that Oh my God.
Don's bought the right place that he moved in. Do you want to take the ferry ones?
If you don't go up
Thank you.